The world is a complicated place, and we're all trying to understand what is happening and how we can approach a relevant solution to the problems we face. I invite you to join me on this journey. We'll look for themes and threads on the world stage that are definitely tying us all together. My name is Wayne Heimbach, and I'll try to keep us centered on our goal of facing reality for social justice. Human rights is our general theme, but that includes labor rights, national rights, gender rights. Race and migration are constant issues just about everywhere. We'll move along this journey through commentary and conversation. All over the world, people are working together not only to understand what's happening, but also to be agents of change. We'll look at the labor movement in the United States, where militancy seems to be growing, inspired by the baristas at Starbucks and the warehouse workers at Amazon. We'll look at Myanmar, formerly called Burma, where people are waging a struggle against a military government which came into power through a coup. We'll look at Sudan, where, similar to Myanmar, the difficult fight for justice against the military government is complicated by, shall we say, mainstream competing armies. And we'll look at Gaza, where apartheid seems to have morphed into genocide. Our journey won't only be one of conversation, though. All communities find other ways of finding guidance, and we'll go along for the ride. We'll listen to the music that's part of these movements, and we'll listen to the words of resistance when poets sometimes make much more sense than the politicians. Sometimes also, we'll look to the past to find these words and feelings and thoughts of resistance. I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read, which yet survive and stamped on these lifeless things. The hand that mocked them and the heart that fed." And on the pedestal these words appear: "My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair." Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away. The name of the poem is Ozymandias. The voice is mine, and the music base was pulled together by me as well. And let no one say that I use the music to gently provide cover for my non-professional reading of the poem. My thought is that if I can do it, anyone can. More importantly, the words were written by Percy Shelley. Shelley wrote them in 1817-1818, but they give expression to his developing criticism of 19th century Britain. The poem is obviously about the arrogance of a king who expects to be powerful forever, but who must deal with the reality of the sands of time. The poem is also relevant for the times in which it was written. The optimism of the French Revolution of 1789 and its declaration of liberty, equality, fraternity had turned into the rise of Napoleon as emperor. Napoleon was finally defeated at Waterloo in 1815, just a couple of years before Ozymandias was written. But the time from Waterloo to Ozymandias weren't particularly good times in Britain. An economic downturn after the Napoleonic Wars caused job loss and discontent, as well as political organizing among working people. Over the next couple of years, especially in 1819, Shelley wrote many poems of resistance towards the British ruling class, and we may look at some of these in future episodes. Anyway, thanks for joining me today in Facing Reality for Social Justice. This is Wayne Heimbach.